We welcome you to legendary Greyhound Field, and it's playoff time. Survive in advance for the Newport Greyhounds and the Smackover Buckaroos. David Black, Ben Black, Kevin Pierce, Brian Underwood, Anthony May, and our good pal Josh Nation here tonight. Our buddy Hayden Schultz on assignment elsewhere. So, guys, first of all, Ben Black, welcome.
Hey.
Greyhound football Friday night in Newport.
I love being in the booth with you on Friday night. Glad to have you back on the air, Dave. Kind of missed you. I know a lot of our viewers have asked me about, getting you back on the air. So, with Hayden being on assignment, it's a good night for you to step in and bring back some old memories.
Kevin, the Newport Greyhounds for the last 46 years been in the playoffs 44 times. And it's another in a long list, 28 years in a row at one time. A quality football team in Smackover Buckaroos also, who have great tradition, a powerhouse in AA, moved up to AAA a few years ago. But we've got a quality opponent coming in here tonight.
Man, absolutely, guys. And I know when we're walking in here to legendary Greyhound Field, you can feel the atmosphere here tonight. It feels like playoff football with a little nip in the air. It's getting colder. But a lot of excitement here at Greyhound Field in the tradition. We look forward to this time all year long and facing us. It's kind of been an up-and-down season for our Newport Greyhounds, but a Smackover team who would love nothing more than coming to a traditional powerhouse playoff team like Newport and take us down.
Well, this Smackover bunch comes in at 5-5. They are a 4 seed out of Conference 6. Newport, of course, a 3 seed out of Conference 2. Ben, you go in, you got to survive in advance, and you just got to win the football game. You got to find a way.
Well, you got to find a way to win, David. You just got to execute, overcome. Playoff football, like you said, it's survive in advance. So, they're going to pull out all the stops, and the Greyhounds have to be ready for anything. But I think, we put together a good game plan this week. We're going to put ourselves in a good position to win. You just got to go execute.
KP, it's always an honor to get to be here at legendary Greyhound Field when we play in the playoffs. I mean, what a tremendous history for this Newport Greyhound. The program has just been, you're a player, Ben,
right.
You're a player. All of us guys have played here. But it is an honor to be in the playoffs, especially when you get a home game.
And guys, you remember this, your senior year playoffs come rolling. You did not want to end your career that night. And I remember that feeling, and you just get more energy. You get that oomph inside you. It's hard to explain. It's a feeling, and I feel that's the reason we're still calling football games with the Newport Greyhounds, was that feeling. We're still searching for it, and we know those seniors out there here tonight have that feeling, and they don't want it to be their last.
Well, 42 years for me and still going strong, and I hope to get another year or two in. But, Ben, playoff atmosphere. You've been there. You played in big playoff games. What's going through these guys' head?
Well, like Kevin said, you just don't want it to be over. And you know that there are no second chances. Sometimes in the preseason or, non-conference schedule and then the regular season, you might take some things for granted, take some plays off. But when it comes down to a playoff game, you take no plays off, you take no rest, you take nothing for granted, and you leave it 110% all out on the field.
Well, the winner is guaranteed a spot to Harmony Grove. They were the number 1 seed out of Conference 6. They're 8-2 on the year, 5-0 in their conference. So the winner of this ball game goes there, and that is a guarantee. And that would be a tough place to play. But I asked a gentleman, I really didn't know where Smackover was, and he told me, he said, we're 15 miles north of El Dorado, a little over 3 hours to get here. So they've had a long, long ride. And but it's a good football team coming in here. And they say you got to stop the quarterback.
Okay, and that kind of plays, I feel like, in Newport's hands. Our defense has done a good job all season long of shutting down the opposing quarterbacks. They haven't run on us much, and we've done a great job of defending the pass, and that shows with almost double-digit interceptions this season. Of course, we're going to be out a few key guys here tonight, but there's guys that have stepped up all season long, and it's playoffs. So,
yep. Want to tell you about the captains. We've got number 8, Malik Robinson, number 60, Cruz Gomez. Let me see, LeBryant Brown and B.J. Elston are the captains for Newport.
Yeah, they're all the seniors on this team. The 4 seniors, we've talked about it all year long about having such a small senior class, and it's very unusual for the Newport Greyhounds to have only 4 seniors. But we've got a good junior class, a good sophomore class, got a lot of those good players there, and players on the way from down to the Pee Wee program, from 3rd grade all the way up to the 9th grade group. And the junior high team had an outstanding conference championship run this year. We have no idea what conference we'll be in next year, but we're looking forward to next next year after this season gets over, but I'm ready to keep this and extend this season on a lot more than a game or two.
Absolutely.
I think the Hounds have got a chance to make a run.
Oh, absolutely, David. And that's all you can ask for is just a chance. You know, there's a reason that you line up and play, and they don't just pencil people in. You know, seeding plays a big role in that, you know, as far as your travel goes. And you're going to, you know, unless you're the number one, you're going to have to do some traveling and during playoff time. And but I think that's kind of exciting, too, sometimes in the playoffs. You know, you get to go see some places and play at places that you might not ever play at or, you know, never been to or may not ever go back again. But it's definitely playoff atmosphere here tonight at legendary Greyhound Field.
Smackover has won the toss, and they've elected to receive. And we're about 2.5 minutes away from game time. And a reminder, it's brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, plus a plethora of other sponsors here for Greyhound football on Cable Channel 15 TV.
Yes, those are Jackson's Funeral Home, Arkansas Steel Associates, White River Health. First Community Bank brings us every kickoff. Greenway Equipment Company brings us the Greyhound first downs. Bratcher Real Estate brings us every Greyhound touchdown. M&P Bank brings us the first half recap. George Kell Ford presents a quick wrap-up after the game. Fathead Pizza brings us the big hit of the week. John Minor Crop Insurance and Real Estate brings you the Mr. John Minor Senior Hustle Player of the Game. Unity Health Newport brings you the Player of the Game. Subway inside the Newport Walmart, the Sampson family brings us the Coach Brian Reardon Report, and Robert Turner, Financial Advisor, brings you the Greyhound highlights each and every Tuesday night on Cable 15 TV.
You see the Hounds entering the field, and we want to say hello to everybody in the concession stand tonight. Joey McKnight was telling me television in there for them. They're able to watch the broadcast, hopefully be able to listen to some of it. But we thank you folks for being such great Greyhound supporters. And that's what's so amazing about, you know, to me, it's just the community support, KP, that you have here from all the Greyhound fans and all our listening and viewing audience from around the world.
Man, isn't it incredible, Dave, this community and the sport they put, not for our school, our athletes and everything. It's just a special feeling. Like I say, there's nothing like it. I try to explain it to people that's not from here, but our community, our school, just a special place, and we're going to see a lot of that here tonight, here in the round one here at Greyhound Field.
I've often talked about it's just different being from Newport. It's just different being a Newport Greyhound. It's just different, and I don't know why it's different, but you go around the state of Arkansas, you visit with people, and they say you're from Newport, Arkansas, and the first thing they want to talk about is the Newport Greyhounds. So the Hounds will be kicking. We'll identify some of those guys as we go. They'll be kicking off to the Buckaroos, a quality football team here tonight. And anything can happen. I mean, you got a 3 seed, you got a 4 seed coming, and anything can happen. You don't know how strong each conference is.
I want to remind you that this kickoff is brought to you by First Community Bank of Newport, where community comes first, at 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Online banking done right at First Community Bank. Give them a call, 870-201-6202. We're just about underway here at Greyhound Field. Here's David Black with the play-by-play.
Thank you, my friend. I enjoy being back. 12 minutes, 4 quarters, unless there's overtime, and the Hounds will look like they'll use no tee and just try to squib kick this one, but we're ready to go. The official has signaled, let's go, and here we go. It is a short kick. Gets a good bounce. It fielded at the 27-yard line, and the kid in trouble over there and knocked out of bounds. Great coverage by the Hound defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Just great coverage there by sophomore Braden Smith to make the tackle, just break down and make that guy make a decision, and help was on the way. So Smackover will take over.
32-yard line, 1st and 10 from there.
There you go.
And, David, you mentioned there in the pregame, the man to stop is number 2. It's their quarterback, 6 foot, 160-pound junior. And they had him deep there on the kickoffs. They're going to have him everywhere. They want to have the ball in his hands 90+% of the time.
Yeah, anytime your quarterback's back deep on a kickoff, you know that guy's a player.
We'll get our defensive linemen and our defensive set up here momentarily, but we'll just about underway. 1st down and 10 offensively for these guys. 2 actually in motion that way. Quarterback tries to get outside running right. Played well by the Newport defense and knocked out of bounds. If he got back to the line of scrimmage, looks like he might have lost a yard.
Yeah, number 2, put him in motion. That's their man. They're trying to get the eyes of the defense to flow one way, and quarterback there keeping it going the other, hoping to have some wiggle room, but well played by the Newport defense.
We can see Antonio Ross here on one side at a defensive end. Marquis Collins at a cornerback here on this side. Of course, BJ and Jack Sampson are the linebackers. motion man. Inside handoff. Short gain to about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line, just on an inside trap play.
Yeah, Jay Grady there on the stop for the defensive tackle there for the Hounds. Once again, a little misdirection. The counter step by the running back, trying to make go back the other way, hoping Newport's defense is out of position, but Jay Grady was not, makes the stop.
The defensive line for the Hounds, you got Antonio Ross, Destin Jackson, Carson Austin, Jay Grady, and Ian Murphy.
3rd and 8 coming up in a big play already early in this football game.
Hey, watch number 2 over here in the slot to the left.
Complete into the flats. And a slip. It's going to bring up a 4th down situation. He's well short of the 1st down.
It just looked like Smackover is going to put Tanner Mitchell, number 2, their playmaker, just all over the field tonight. He's played a lot of quarterback, but tonight, right now they're starting Jaden Bryant, who's typically their passing type quarterback, and trying to get Mitchell in different spots.
Punting team comes on for the Buckaroos, and
I don't think they'll punt, but I didn't think, or excuse me, I think they will punt, but I thought they would punt at, yeah, you got 2 out wide. You got to have some help out up top, guys.
Somebody's got to get cover on number 5. We have nobody covering him. And see what they do.
Yes.
It's going to be in motion. False start on the left tackle, moving backwards before the snap. Instead of 4th down and 3, it's going to be 4th down and 8.
Guys, I don't know about you, but that kind of tells me maybe something was cooking right there. Oh, wow. They call us on offsides.
No, I think he just marked it in the wrong direction.
Hopefully so.
He's going to come talk to the white hat and say, I may have had these guys offside, but he's behind the linebacker, so that particular gentleman couldn't make that call. So we'll see if we can get it sorted out right here. That would be enough for a 1st down if it is against Newport.
Wow. We definitely saw when the guys on the left side of the line move, but official saying Newport
there's no way.
Was offsides.
Well, very difficult for that guy to make that decision. He is the umpire, and he stands behind.
Yeah, you can't see the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough call there, but we'll move on. 1st down and 10 for the Buckaroos at the 44-yard line. 10:20 to play here in the quarter. Motion this way. Handoff the other way. No room there. Jack Sampson, Money Wren, among others.
B.J. Elston, Antonio Ross in there. They just refused to let that man get to the line of scrimmage, David Black. Great stop there defensively for the Hounds.
And a loss back to the 43-yard line, a loss of 1, 2nd down and 11, KP.
Yeah, great, well played. I mean, assignments were there, filled in their gaps. Good job, Newport defense.
2 wide at the top, plus a slot back. 1 wide this way, and here comes 2 this way. Little bubble screen. It's complete. Played pretty well by the Hounds. That's Money Wren. Pretty good coverage coming up on the screen there, Ben Black.
Yes, sir. It's going to bring up 2nd and long 6, short 7.
Nemo Kraut with a start at the left corner. He's number 9. Money at the free safety, number 2. Antonio Phillips also in the game. And 3rd down and about 7 coming up from their own 48-yard line. Motion. Quarterback in trouble. Throws. Intercepted. Oh, I called it too soon. I think B.J. heard me say intercepted. It was right in his hands, and he was going to get 6 out of that one. And couldn't hang on, but just an awesome job of reading what those guys were trying to do.
Dave, I'm right there with you. It was in his hands, his eyes. You know how to be as big as saucers there for BJ, who's had an incredible year, and almost a pick six for the Hounds.
Hounds call a timeout here. Coach Brian Reardon wants to talk to the defense.
Probably just remind them, say, guys, there's no sense in being right over top of the football. You know, they called us for that last one. Just make sure the ball is snapped before you move. Probably not a bad time out there. El Puente Mexican Restaurant, best Mexican food in the world. And also, Diaz Scrap Metal brings you Greyhound football. Eye Care RX Pharmacy. Judge Henry Boyce.
The good judge.
The good judge. White River Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. And Murchison Planters Bank all bring you Greyhound football here tonight.
We thank all of our great sponsors throughout the course of the year, but going to bring up a 4th down and 7 here, and obviously a punting situation. Hounds have 11. We're counting. You must cover up any eligible receiver. And it looks like we have them covered here. Right at the 9-minute mark to go in the first quarter. Hound defense playing pretty well here on the first defensive series. Good snap. And they're kicking it away from Money Wren, and it'll be out of bounds, and we'll see the spot, and it should be a good one for the Hounds. Coming back this way, he's at the 35 to the 37, 38, 39. He's at the 40-yard line. I love it.
Yeah.
We got a little play-by-play, moving him up all the way to the 40.
Kind of a little dramatic there, spotting out of bounds. Great job, guys, by that Mad Dog defense. Big game here tonight at Greyhound Field, and they do a good job of stopping Smackover and getting the ball. 6 plays, just 16 yards there in the first drive for the Buckaroos.
Fernando Fuentes gets his first start ever for the Newport Greyhounds. He's in at right guard. Lucas Salinas has moved to the center position. Outside and room to run at the 50. That's Phillips to the 40. Phillips still on his feet across the 35-yard line and down inside the 35 at the 34, Antonio Phillips.
These Greyhounds come out here like they got a point to prove, KP. Playing hard thus far.
No doubt. Smackover there saying, hey, we're bringing people. They're bringing people up the line. They're wanting to stop the run, but good leverage there to the left. We're able to kick the defensive end to end, and that allows Tonio Phillips to make the big play. Big first down for those Greyhounds.
Clock moving. The midway mark of 8 minutes to play here in the first quarter, and the first offensive possession for the Hounds in the first pretty good play there. Luke Reynolds, handoff. Room to run again. Antonio breaks a tackle inside the 25. Still on his feet. He's driving the pile. He's near the 20-yard line and finally slammed down there, and that's great effort by Antonio Phillips.
Hey, another Greenway Equipment Company first down there for Tonio.
Yeah, guys, Tonio, great patience there in that run. Gets behind Jay Grady and then just finds some wiggle room there at the end to pick up his second consecutive first down. Right now, guys, Tonio Phillips, 2 rushes, 40 yards.
That's a pretty good start, KP.
I'll take it.
I want to remind you
some of our other sponsors here on the broadcast.
Yes, about George Kell Motor Company, also John Miner Crop Insurance and Real Estate. They bring us the John Miner Hustle Player of the Game. NEDC, Newport Economic Development Commission. DQ Grill and Chill in Batesville. White River Area Agency on Aging, and also C&M Ag Depot at 2900 Highway 367 North in Newport. Check them out for all your hunting supplies, Carhartt clothing. Before you shop out of town, give them a call, 870-523-6766.
Pretty good job of the makeshift offensive line, but a good group. We'll identify them. Carson Austin is a starter on that line. We mentioned Fernando. Lucas Salinas is the center. Jay Grady in at one of the offensive guard position, and Hakeem Doss has moved from center out to the right tackle position here. BJ in as the blocking back. Collins on one side. Money Wren on the other. And Antonio again. He gets at least 5 inside near the 15, maybe inside that.
Yeah, B.J. Elson there, guys, with what a block there at that nub back, that H-back position. He comes up to the left and leads away there by Phillips, but he leveled his guy, giving Tonio room to run.
Yeah, it is Tonio and as opposed to Antonio, so Tonio Phillips still in the background, and he flanks Luke Reynolds, gets the football. Little slip as it goes across the 25-yard line, and we have a penalty flag that's thrown, and this is going to be a sideline warning against Smackover. So since it's their first warning, no penalty involved, so we'll get credit for the down and distance there. Only a yard possibly. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 from the 14. Hounds have been content to get the ball to Tonio.
Hey, Tonio had some room there. He just slipped up on the turf, but
here comes Marquis Collins with the play.
It's been all Tonio Phillips so far. 46 total yards for the Hound offense, all run through Tonio.
Big 3rd down play here from the 14. Reynolds looks. He throws. He's looking for Wren, and it's in the corner, and it is complete for a touchdown. Luke Reynolds to Money Wren on a beautiful, beautiful pass from Luke Reynolds over the shoulder where only Money Wren, could make the catch.
Absolute dime of a pass there, David.
Man, Luke Reynolds, guys, we've seen him mature all season long. I was surprised when I was taping Lane's stats this week. He's got over 20 touchdown passes this season, and that might be the most beautiful thrown ball by Luke all season long. Great throw by the sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, you talk about those numbers, KP, and you know he wasn't the starter coming out.
Hounds to go for 2. Switch the tight end and the slot back. Heavy to the left side. This is Tonio Phillips, and he's in there standing up. So the 2-point conversion is good. The Hounds go 60 yards on their opening possession and go up 8-0.
Greyhounds covered some real estate there to get another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherRealEstate.com. You can check out all their listings there. You can see Mary Reed, principal broker, at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson. Or you can call 523-50-100 and talk to Miss Lauren Sampson or Miss Carol Ann Young to acquire your real estate today.
5-play, 60-yard drive for the Hounds. It was mostly all on the ground until the last 14, and what a beautiful throw. And, boy, you mentioned the touchdown passes. He's had a great year.
He really has, and just each week he's improved and just been a big, big part of this success of the Newport offense and kind of helped us find our identity here in the last part of the season.
See Trey Henderson on the field. He's one of the 9th graders that moved up a couple of weeks ago in junior high, and he's going to be a great football player. He's on the kickoff team here. You see Antonio. Another short kick, and that's a live ball, anybody's ball, and let's see who's recovered. It was touched by Smackover. After the 10 yards, the ball went, and then back into Newport Greyhound territory, and the Hounds have it in the first big turnover of the game.
Man, Hound fans, guys, going nuts right now. What we talked about, the electric atmosphere here for the playoffs here at Greyhound Field, there's nothing like it. And, man, just a great stop by the Newport defense on their first possession. Drive down the field and score, and then get the onside kick. Great start here in the first round for the Newport Greyhounds.
We'll officially call it the 50-yard line, and just heads-up play by the Hound special team. Under 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter, and the second time the Hounds have had the football. Their first drive went 60. Now they're going to be asked to go 50.
Snap it.
Money Wren at the bottom of your screen. Collins at the top. And an illegal procedure penalty against the Greyhounds. We'll move it back to the 45. I didn't really see what happened there.
I couldn't tell what happened either.
Handoff, Tonio. He's hit hard, but he crosses midfield. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, plus about 3 yards. And he's down to the 47-yard line in Buckaroo territory. I want to say Smackover. You know what?
Smackover. I like that. Yeah, Tonio Phillips, five carries, 54 yards tonight.
We'll take a quick timeout. Remind you some more of some of our sponsors here on Greyhound Football.
Yes, sir. Fathead Pizza. They bring us the big hit of the week. George Kell Motor Company, your authorized Chevrolet GMC dealer. Two Chicks Florist and More Gift Shop and Garden Center. M&P Insurance. Ben Black's Custom Lawn Care and Irrigation Services.
Young man from Smackover is still down. We'll take a break and be right back. Young man is being escorted off, and lower extremity looked like a possible knee. Hopefully that young man is okay. We'll have him listed on the roster. So the Hounds 2nd down and 7 from the 47. Motion. Money with the football, his first carry, 40, and knocked out of bounds. Great run by Money Wren. I love the play call, putting Money in motion.
It's enough for a Greenway Equipment Company first down there, David.
Hounds are running the football very, very well, down to the 37.
Playing with a lot of emotion here tonight, a lot of passion, a lot of pride.
Money will split out to the left side. I think that's Nemo at the bottom. This is Luke Reynolds. Fake the football inside, and Luke gets it up or down to the 35-yard line before he's stuck right there. Pretty good first play call. You get a couple. The most important thing on that play, guys, is for Smackover to understand that he may carry the football.
Right.
That's one of those plays that you say, look, doesn't matter how many you get, let's just show them that you may carry the football.
Yeah, correct. Tonio Phillips has carried a heavy load so far tonight, so you're right. That's offensive coordinator Brandon saying, hey, we got other playmakers. You better keep their eye on them as well.
2nd down and 8 from the 35. We're going to throw. Money Wren is open, and he is caught for a touchdown pass. Money had to outrun the football. Luke Reynolds with a beautiful throw. It's 35 yards for the Hounds, and the Hounds go up 14-0.
And guys, Money Wren also having a big night. 3 receptions, 59 yards, 2 touchdowns, all coming from the hands of Luke Reynolds, who, like we mentioned, has over 20 touchdown passes this season. But when that running game is effective, as it has been so far here in the first quarter, that's the kind of things that happen. And Money Wren wide open down there on the left side. And Ben, I even thought he was getting held there for a second. He broke out of it and still made the catch.
Absolutely. Just what a dime of a pass, and great job to go get that football there.
Hounds go 50 yards officially on the drive, even though they ended up getting offensively 40 or 55 yards because the drive originally started at the 50. And the Hounds have to call a timeout offensively here. Already used their second one of the first half. Didn't have the right personnel in. But boy, Luke Reynolds airing that football out, and Money Wren just had to outrun the football on that one, Ben.
Oh, just a great job to go get that one, David. Luke put it where only Money could get it, and he got on his horse and he went and got that one.
Reynolds 3 for 3, 59 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. So hope that that passing attack keeps up for the rest of the night.
The Greyhounds definitely covered some real estate there to get another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherRealEstate.com. You can check out all their listings there. You can call 523-5100, speak with Mary Reed, Principal Broker, Lauren Sampson, or Carol Ann Young.
Hounds go empty. Money in motion. Little pass to Money. Money Wren trying to get to the corner, and he's hit and stopped short of the goal line. But I love the play call.
I love the play call there. Had a little room. The kid from Smackover just comes down and makes a play. Give that kid credit there. The Hounds up, guys, 14-0 here with 5.5 to go.
And again, we want to mention the Newport concession stand, all the ladies and gentlemen that are working in the concession stand and that. You know, that's a job where they never get to see any of the ball game. And we now have a television in there where they can watch our broadcast and watch it on screen. And congratulations to those guys for getting the opportunity to get to watch us.
That's a lot of stress.
A lot of work.
You work at a concession stand, right? You
I
never
have.
want to be, or I don't. I don't want to be the person counting change and doing the money up front. But I always want to be the person in the back that can kind of.
The go-to guy.
Yeah, there you go. I can put
two
the
hamburgers.
Chips. There you go. Yes.
Grab the hot dogs for them. Here's your 2 hot dogs.
And every now and then you can kind of slack off because you're in the back. So.
Yeah, I say balanced offense. Brian Underwood lets us know 59 yards passing and 59-yard rushing. That's about as even as you can get.
First Community Bank kickoff. First Community Bank of Newport, where community comes first at 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Give them a call, 870-201-6202. Online banking done right. Ball on the ground.
Still loose.
Hounds got the football.
And the Hounds have it again.
Unbelievable, guys. What a start to this first quarter, to this first round of the playoffs. That's unbelievable.
Guys, I mean, you guys know the kind of year this Newport team has had. We've had great times, terrible times, sad times, happy times, and it's just good to see things kind of falling in place here tonight, things going our way. It feels good after a week like last week. It's what this school, it's what this team, it's what this community needed to start this one. Let's keep it up.
Absolutely.
We'll start at the 36-yard line. That many yards away from pay dirt. Under 5.5 to play here in the quarter. And the Hounds' third offensive possession with Tonio Phillips flank to the right side of Luke. Here's Tonio. Tonio into the secondary. Tonio running hard. Tonio inside the 25 down to the 27-yard line.
It's going to be enough for a Go Greenway Equipment Company first down.
Kid is just running the ball exceptionally hard, and the offensive line firing off the football and getting a hat on a hat and giving him some room to run.
Absolutely, just running the ball with authority, David Black.
Yeah, down to the 22. I think I said 27, down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, 68 yards total right now for Tonio Phillips on just 6 carries, averaging over 10 yards a carry right now.
And he gets it again, tries to go outside. He's at the 20, makes a guy miss there. Knocked out of bounds near the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Be short of the first down. Ball rested at the 15-yard line, second down and 3. After a 7-yard gain there. Can the Hounds capitalize again? Inside, not a lot of room there. Stuck for a loss maybe. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. So it stays right at the 15-yard line. So third down and 3 here.
Yeah, Tony already with his highest rushing total on the season. A couple of weeks ago at Yellville, he had 73. I think he's right at that 74 total rushing yard mark right now. So good start for Phillips.
Hounds have a couple of chances here to get 3 yards. Quick pass out to Wren, but blown dead. Hounds are in motion, so instead of 3rd and 3, it's going to go to 3rd and 8. So now your play calling might change a little bit, even though that was a rather conservative play, but even though it was a pass, you had money out here one-on-one, thinking that athleticism could make a play, but the Hounds were in motion. So back to the 20. Still 3rd down. And you don't have to get it all here on one play. See if Luke wants to go to Money Wren. He does. He throws. Money there. Incomplete. Hounds elect to go for it all there once again. Those two guys have hooked up twice tonight. So it brings up fourth down, and the same 8.
Yeah, in my head, Dave, I'm thinking 3rd and 8. You got 2 downs to get these 8 yards, and like the play call, it's worked 2 out of 2 times, and that time it could have been there as well. So now 4th and 8 makes you a little more limited, but the Hounds have been moving it easily all night, and let's see them do it again.
From the 20.
Trips at the top of your screen here.
Reardon rolls right, in trouble, and just throws it up, and it is intercepted at the goal line and now dropped. So the turnover on downs will give the Buckaroos the football at the 20-yard line. Luke Reynolds. Yeah, I called Coach Brian Reardon.
Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds. I just called Luke
Reynolds.
There's a Luke Reardon. He's
Luke
my
Reardon.
age. I played with him. Great receiver.
Brian's brother.
Great punter. Yeah. He was a great Newport Greyhound football player for
Little
sure.
rusty, guys. A little rusty.
It's right.
Yeah, I sure did. I said, Coach Brian Reynolds. He looked at me. I said, what? Brian Reardon. That's Luke Reynolds, not Luke Reardon. From the 20, and the quarterback's in trouble coming back this side, and played well by the Hound defense after a short game. Guess who's first guy on the scene? Antonio Phillips.
Wow, what a night. Guys, of course, he had some, started the season out with some health issues, couldn't be 100%, and we've seen his playing time increase these last 4 weeks, and it has really boosted both sides of football, really the offensive side for Newport, but Tonio back 100% has been big for the Hounds.
Give him 3, 2nd down and 7 from the 23. Inside handoff. Solid football play there. Across the 25 to the 27-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
Elston comes in there and just fills the gap, and Sampson comes in behind him and makes the tackle. Just a great job there from the 2 linebackers.
You got to watch the football here. That's the first thing that you have to do. And you have to play assignment football, which simply means stay in your gaps, stay where you're supposed to be. And the Hounds do not do what we need to do there. Plenty enough for a 1st down there. We just jump off sides, and sometimes that happens.
Well, it's an effort play. You want to get back there. You want to make the big stop.
From the 32 now, 1st down and 10. Now here's 2 at the quarterback position, and that's a good gain there. Coming on the left side. Started the first couple of series and tried to get the guy the football, throwing the football to him, tossing it to him. Now they got him back at quarterback. That's where he's most effective. I talked with Coach Branham before the game. He said, that guy is real good when the play breaks down. Look for that guy to be good if it does break down.
And I think he's been at that position most of the year. I think they're just throwing a little curve to start this one tonight.
Hounds with an opportunity to make a big play here if we can tackle Money Wren there at the 30-yard line, maybe the 31-yard line, and that's going to be a big loss on the play, and great defense by Money Wren.
Absolutely, and a couple other Greyhounds there to push him outside and to extend that play, just not give anything on that edge out there. Money Wren, you're not going to outrun that guy.
Back to the 32-yard line, so 3rd down and 10 here.
Hound defense playing exceptionally well up to this point, guys.
Doubles at the bottom, single receiver at the top. Quarterback coming this way. Played well by the Hounds. If we could tackle here, and we do.
Ian Murphy right there does a great job just shedding his blocker. And B.J. Elston comes in and makes the tackle. Murphy makes the guy cut back inside. And that's your job at defensive end. You can't give that edge. You make that guy cut back to where there's help, and help there was.
So 4th down and another punting situation, and they'll definitely punt it away from Money Wren and Antonio Phillips. I don't think they'll punt it to either one of them.
Guys, right now the Newport defense, like Ben said, playing outstanding. Right now only giving up 18 total yards. Still got a minute, I guess, to play here in the first quarter.
Smackover wants a timeout here. Personnel issue.
Yeah, you know, surprisingly in game 11, that any team would have some personnel issues, but sometimes when you have an injury, you know, that can happen. When you have a different group of guys, you know, that are on a special team, that can happen. So they do take their timeout. So it's 14-0, and obviously with 58 seconds to go, the Hounds have pretty well dominated the first quarter, KP.
Yeah, it's been outstanding to see. The energy's been there. And what's great about it is, as we mentioned, there's some guys that hasn't been out there on the field all season long getting their chance here tonight and played outstanding.
Absolutely.
Offensive line, defensive line, and great to see. Love the energy here tonight at Greyhound Field.
Well, for Fernando Fuentes playing in the offensive line, his first start ever for a Newport Greyhound.
That's awesome. I just like saying that name, Fernando Fuentes.
Well, and then
Fernando.
kind of like El Puente Restaurant.
Yes, it just rolls.
Manuel Fuentes. This is Fernando.
Fernando, yeah, that's even better. So, guys, right now, Newport 139 total yards here in the first quarter. Smackover just 18.
And single return man and money Wren. Good snap. At the high punt, it looks to hit short. Which way will it bounce? It gets a Smackover bounce and will roll dead near the 30-yard line. We'll officially call it the 31, where the Hound offense will set up shop right there.
As a reminder, Cable 15 TV, Facebook Live Sports Unleashed airs each and every Monday night at 6 p.m. For the latest on the Greyhounds and much more, join us with Coach Brian Reardon and several Greyhound football players each week. IMAD Graphics. You can call 870-503-4275.
Well, they can take care of it. You need T-shirts done, they can do that. You need hats, you need something for a wedding, they can do that. You need something for a party, they can do that. Phillips into the secondary at the 40. Phillips to the 45. Phillips to the 48-yard line. Great blocking up front and a more impressive effort by Tonio Phillips.
The offensive line, guys, great push, and then Tonio Phillips, just a patient. He doesn't hit the hole too early. He kind of waits for his blocks to develop, and then he hits it, gets into that secondary, and there he's got 4 or 5 Buckaroos all over him and keeps turning the legs and getting the positive yardage. Tonio close to 100 yards here tonight, 92 total rushing yards so far for Tonio Phillips.
1st and 10 from the 48. Reynolds to Wren. Wren trying to get wide. Great block by Elston. Tries to turn the corner. It's a good positive gain by the Hounds. Out of bounds. They roll the clock. Say the clock should continue to roll. So we've played one here at legendary Greyhound Field with the Hounds leading 14-0. We'll be back right after this.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Newport campus features programs in diesel technology, agriculture technology, surgical technology, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
Smackover on the night offensively, 2 first downs, both of them by penalty, according to our stat man, the human highlight reel, Austin Lane, formerly known as Coach Underwood. He's got to go down at halftime to accept and be a part of the ring presentation. The 5th grade and the 6th grade Pee Wee football teams this year both won Super Bowls for the first time in Pee Wee football history. And they're all getting rings tonight. How awesome is that?
That is very cool. Congratulations, Brian, and to your Pee Wee program. I would never guess that. If that was a trivia question, I was like, there's got to be a time in all the success of Pee Wee football here at Newport that 5th and 6th has won the Super Bowl. or Cotton Bowl. There's a Cotton Bowl survey, but that's incredible.
Second down and 5 as Money got 5 on his carry coming back. Marquis Collins will be at the bottom of your screen. Antonio Ross and Sampson at the right side. This could be tragic, and it waiting on the call. It's got to be the Buckaroos ball. Yeah, first down those guys. The snap came out funny. It looked like it hit somebody. It didn't, I mean, yeah, it hit somebody in the shoulder pad.
Yeah, we're thinking hit H-back there, Bryson Elson.
I don't know if it was supposed to be a direct snap to him maybe, or
just didn't look right. It looked funny.
Yeah, something was going on there with that one. But, hey, defense been playing well. You just got to bowl you back here and keep doing what you've been doing. Don't give them an inch, guys.
So these guys start at the Newport 43-yard line. Motion man goes left. Quarterback looks. He's going to throw a middle screen, and they've got a play. Across the 35 and down near the 30-yard line, probably a little short of that, but that's a first down. Newport's defensive line was coming hard, and it was a well-executed middle screen pass by Smackover.
Yeah, that seems to have been the plan of attack by a lot of teams we've played this season. They see the aggressiveness of this Newport defense, and that's something I wouldn't want to change, but kind of taking advantage of that, hitting us with screens. But Newport has played it well at times as well this season.
From the 31. Same formation and virtually the same play, and this time it's played well by B.J. Elston. Carson Austin also there. It's the exact same play, and the rush slowed down a little bit, and it made a play go instead of a middle screen to kind of like a screen over to the right side. But that was sniffed out by B.J.
Yeah, well played. They send their playmaker number 2, Mitchell, over to the left, hoping Newport overcompensates that side, but we didn't. Play it well. Elson there with a stop. Come tonight with over 80-something tackles. He's had an incredible season.
Lost back to the 33, second down and 12. Motion to the top. Quarterback going deep. Got a man. And a late flag comes in. And it's going to be interference against Newport. We had good coverage there. Late. That's just good athletic ability by Mitchell to make it look like pass interference. And we're going to get called, and they'll bring it back to the line of scrimmage and mark it off from there if it is against the Greyhounds. Offsetting penalties.
Yeah, big break. So
illegal motion or illegal shift against those guys and pass interference against our guys. So we'll replay the down. It'll bring up second down, the same second down, and the same 12. The only difference, a few seconds ran off the clock. Strong formation to the left side this time. Single receivers both sides. 2 coming this way. Middle screen picked off by Carson Austin. He's to the 50, and we clip at the 35-30. Carson's going to go score, but the Hounds are going to be called for a clip back here at the 38-yard line.
Oh, what a return and what a play.
Man.
Just misfortunate.
Carson right now thinks he has a touchdown, guys, and good for him. He did, but like Dave said, we got a clipping.
Well, he read it perfectly, and Carson Austin is a mouthful for me at my age. He read it perfectly, right in his hands, and he saw the goal line, and I don't know that he'd have gotten there had we not blocked below the back. But let me say this. He was booking it.
No doubt. Those defensive line, those defensive tackles, that's their dream. They dream about that every night, and unfortunately, I think Carson Austin's dream is going to get ripped out of his hands here. It's probably coming back.
Hounds are going to be penalized from the 38-yard line here. As soon as the white hat gets it marked. Call it a holding penalty, a 10-yard penalty. And then a sideline warning against the Hounds. So both sidelines have been warned. The next time it'll be a penalty. So the Hounds will start their offensive possession at the 48-yard line in Buckaroo territory.
Question on the sideline warning. Does that just mean we're out on the field too far?
Yeah, a lot of times there's sometimes contact. Officials run that sideline. If he happens to bump into a coach or a player, that's most of the time when it gets called. But I think they're not supposed to be really on that white part as you see over there on the sideline.
Yeah, when I was playing, there'd be times the coach might be out there almost in the middle of the play.
Oh yeah, past the numbers.
First down and 10 for the Hounds, who turned it over their last offensive possession. Reynolds and Phillips. And we'll have to sort this one out.
Yeah, 2 flags down on the field. I want to remind you about Unity Health at Newport, bringing you Greyhound football. Also Delta Trailer Manufacturing, over 50 years of service. Dale and Mary Eves, Amy and Todd Norris. The City of Newport, Derek Ratliff and staff. Also the Newport Recycling Center. Dr. Gavin McDowell at Customized Vision Care and Sonic Drive-In of Newport.
So it's offsetting penalties, offsides against those guys. And a legal procedure against our guys. So we're back to square one at first down and 10 from the 48. Offensive line quickly to the line of scrimmage. Got a little hop in their step tonight. Tonio with a move to the outside. Pretty good containment that time by Smackover. But he'll get a couple, get at least one. We'll see where the spot is. And they'll give him one to the 47.
When you look at that and you go, not an impressive play, 1 yard, but Tonio did what he was supposed to do there. He's grinding the line, trying to find that spot, and it just wasn't there. And then at the end, he hits it and gets what he can get. But Tonio played that just how he was meant to.
Nemo Kratt will check in. Collins goes out. He'll be at the top of the screen. He draws one-on-one coverage there. Double coverage on Wren at the bottom. Luke throwing right side, and that's got to be interference there too, and we finally get the call. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, that was.
You got to give Kratt the opportunity to catch the football, and they did not. They ran into him while he was backing up trying to catch the ball, and you cannot do that. So they'll bring him back to the line of scrimmage and mark off the penalty from there.
As that defensive back position, I say it's the toughest position in football, and maybe all the sports, but maybe quarterback may be a little tougher. But man, you got your eyes away from the ball, and you're playing a lot blind and trying to run with a receiver who knows where it's going. You don't, so
yeah, you got to read that guy, and then you got to adjust on what you're reading. You got to read his eyes, read his body language. You got to be close, but you can't get too close.
You don't touch, but touch. Yeah,
that's very tricky.
We'll take the Greenway Equipment first down. Greenway Equipment Company first down at the 32-yard line. We talked about the single coverage, and we draw it again at the top of the screen. Luke rolling right, throws, complete, and a penalty flag back at the 46-yard line. Maybe roughing the passer here after the completion to Marquis Collins. Great route by Collins that time. And another Luke Reynolds dart.
That's what it is. It's roughing the passer.
So we'll get the yardage on the catch, and then they'll assess the penalty at the end of that. And we're going to be inside the 15-yard line.
14-yard line, first down, Newport.
And officially, Randy C. says at the 14, and we'll go with what Randy C. said. Randy Klepeska spent many a year in the booth, in this booth right here with me, many years in the booth, PA. What a job that guy does for the Newport Greyhounds. First down and 10 from the 14. Wren at the tailback, trying to get outside. He has room. Good play, good offensive play, all made possible by the speed of Money Wren. Big gain on the play, inside the 10 to near the 7-yard line.
Yeah, just a good job by Money, just getting to the outside there and finding some green. It's going to be a second down and a couple.
Maybe
looks like three.
Clock will stop. Under 9.5 to play here in the first half. Hounds put up 2 offensive touchdowns, their first 2 offensive possessions, and then had a turnover. Knocking on the door here. Inside Money, in trouble. And a loss. Not a lot of room there. A loss back to the 9-yard line. It's going to be third down and a long 5, and the Hounds want to take a timeout and talk about it. They'll use their third timeout already of the half with a little under 9 minutes to play. Ben, you know, the last time the Hounds got down here close, we couldn't make it work, and then we had a fumble, and now we had a loss right there. What do the Hounds got to do to put this thing in the end zone? Got a couple of downs.
Well, I think you just keep plugging. Obviously, Tony Phillips has been the go-to guy. You know, had some success throwing the ball to Money Wren down here. I think you just put the ball on the ground twice and hope for the best. You know, let Tony do his thing, and who knows, maybe see a little reverse. Hadn't seen one of those in a while. But you get 2 downs here, and you also can pick up a first down if you get the ball to the –
You got to get it inside the 5 to about the 4. The ball was actually spotted in between the 14 and the 13 on the first down, so they've got to get it in between the 4 and the 3. I think 1 football length beyond the 4 would give them a first down. We'll see. Hope we don't have to measure. Hope we score right here. Tonio back at the running back position. Slot and split left. Tied in H-back on the right. And now they come left. Boy, just some confusion there. Another false start against the Greyhounds. Seen a lot of false starts tonight.
We have, and things have gone really well for the Newport offense for most of the time. And like you said, they've struggled when they get inside the red zone, inside the 10, the 15. Tonight, that's kind of been their Achilles heel. But Smackover bringing a lot of pressure up the middle, and Newport just need to adjust.
So third down and 11. Money Wren in the end zone and batted away. Or did he catch it? He batted it, and I think Money Wren caught the football. The kid leaped high. He batted the ball away, and Money Wren comes up with the touchdown reception. 15 yards from Luke Reynolds to Money Wren for their third connection for a touchdown tonight.
Absolutely incredible. The ball just thrown up in the air, and Money comes down with it. I think Money is kind of upset at the end. He felt like the Smackover defender had his face mask or was pushing his head back, but he made the catch, and just outstanding. That's 3 touchdowns on tonight from Luke Reynolds into the hands of Money Wren.
Yeah, one for 14, one for 35, one from 15. That ball was actually just slapped away. The defender just did what he was supposed to do, slapped it away. He just didn't slap it away far enough. So Hounds once again to go for 2. And again, the Hounds are going to be called, I think, for the illegal procedure. Here's some scores to pass along as we sort out the flag. Perryville 28, Magnet Cove 0, Osceola 16, Fountain 0, Walnut Ridge 16, Quitman 7. Money has 4 receptions for 73 yards, 3 TDs. Luke 6 out of 7 for 79 yards and 3 TDs. Pretty good first half for those guys. And we still have 8.5 plus to play, up 20-0. Goes from the 3 back to the 8. Low snap. Man is open, and that is, give us a call. It is good. The 2-point conversion from Reynolds to whom?
Tonio.
Tonio gets on the board.
Greyhounds covered some real estate there to get another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by Bratcher Real Estate. Check out all their listings at BratcherRealEstate.com. You can see Mary Reed, principal broker, or Lauren Sampson or Carol Ann Young. You can call 523-5100 or stop by the office at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport.
22-0 in favor of the Newport Greyhounds. And we thought maybe that the Hounds might be in a little trouble. You get down there and you get close and you have a couple of penalties, and then Money Wren just makes a sensational catch. And Luke Reynolds has been just absolutely phenomenal throwing the football.
He has, just as, I mean, he's playing like a upperclassman, a senior here, here in the end of the season, and started off shaky for him. I mean, you could tell he wasn't quite ready, and each week he's just gotten better and better, and he's the reason the Hounds are up 22-0.
And another kick that's going to be recovered by the Newport Greyhounds for the 3rd time tonight. A First Community Bank kickoff is recovered by the Hounds.
Wow. Unbelievable, guys. It's absolutely unbelievable. Things are going our way tonight here.
It is. I love it. Maybe that's what we do from here on out for the rest of history. Maybe we become the Pulaski Academy of Northeast Arkansas.
Well, we're not trying to kick an onside, the old traditional onside kick. We're just trying to kick it hard, and you just kick it hard, and it hits one of their guys, and it comes back after going 10 yards, and it's anybody's football. And the Hounds get it again at their own 49-yard line.
Defense definitely getting some rest here tonight, KP.
Complete. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Marquis Collins. A penalty flag back here at the 47-yard line. And it's against the Greyhounds.
Dadgummit.
Ryan, how long was the last drive for the Hounds when you get a chance to get that? 48, that's what I had. Thank you, sir. Well, that was a beautifully executed play and coming back.
Very anticlimactic. Yeah, that big touchdown there by Newport coming back on the penalty, unfortunately. Do it again.
I line up, do it again.
Well, that's 2 touchdowns we've had called back tonight. Lucas Salinas taking over the snap position. And Newport's had 6 drives. Smackover on 3 on the night. Hounds up 22-0. Glad we got those 3 drives. First and a long way. We're going to throw it again. And it's incomplete. Hounds going down the right side, trying to get Nemo Cried involved offensively.
Reynolds turned that one loose, guys.
He did. I like it. It was the right play to call. It's worked most of the night. And Smackover, they're bringing the blitz. They're bringing 6 or 7 guys and going hard, trying to get in the Newport backfield. We got the one-on-one coverage. It's been there all night.
It's an official's timeout. Luke's going to have to go to the sideline. So will we see Luke Sampson? I just see Money Wren lining up.
A little wild money.
Yeah, a little wild money coming up. That's what we're going to see here. He and Antonio both in the backfield. Second down and 20 from the 39. And Hounds are in motion again. All that has to do with timing. You've got a different offensive line than we're normally used to having. And then that one was actually on the backfield for moving a little early. And that's snap count sometimes. I mean, Money normally doesn't.
Right.
He's not the quarterback. He doesn't have many opportunities to audible a play, or call the play. So we move it back 5 more yards to the 34, and it'll be second down and 25. And again, you don't have to get all of this on one play, but you need to pick up about half of it.
Reynolds checks back into the ball game for the Hounds.
Looks to throw, and it's a quick screen out to the right. Not a lot there for the Hounds. Somebody's lost a helmet for the Hounds. That's Akeem Doss. He'll have to come out for a play.
Sophomore Carmelo Ellis checking in for Doss.
Hounds get 4 on that play. Third down and 21 coming up. The second quarter is actually playing out as a snail's pace.
It's going slow.
Collins and Wren at the bottom. Antonio, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. Still on his feet, knocked out of bounds as he gets inside the 40.
It's a Go Greenway Equipment Company first down there, David Black.
Tonio Phillips has just been outstanding as well.
Yeah, what a night. And when all else fails, give it to Tonio Phillips here tonight. He's now over 100 rushing yards, 119 rushing yards. Like I said, we saw 8 minutes to play here in the first half.
Well, a big third down and long, third down at 21. And he just turned the corner, and it was speed, speed, and more speed. First and 10 at the 36-yard line in Smackover territory. BJ will move right. Tonio tripped up. And it'll be spotted at the same 36-yard line that we started here. No gain, second down and 10. Under 7:50 to play here in the first half.
Greyhound boosters include Dr. Kelly McKinney, Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, Howard's Glass, Ricky Bice, Lou Allen Family and Company, and the Doyle Family Farms, always saluting the Newport Greyhounds.
Wren comes left, BJ comes left, Antonio is left. And an inside reverse. BJ slung down, and I thought he grabbed a face mask, and they did. Maybe a horse collar. But BJ had a lot of room to run, and he got the ball to the 30-yard line, but they're going to tack on a personal foul penalty here, and then an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on whom comes late. Saw a late flag by the official on this side. So now we've got we'll sort it out. Should have been a personal foul penalty against Smackover, but it may be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Greyhounds. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Newport. Well, how do you go back and here we got a dilemma, and I really don't know the answer to this, but my good friend Terry Watson would know. Do you get credit for the play?
That's what they're trying to figure out.
And then offset the penalties, or do they offset the penalties and bring it back to the line of scrimmage where we started?
I think that's the discussion now over there on the Newport sideline. Is they feel like we should get the play and the penalty and then mark off the unsportsmanlike once that's settled.
And then on top of all that, you've got a live ball, dead ball foul.
That's true.
You've got a live ball, personal foul, horse collar, dead ball, personal foul. Let's sort it out and see what these guys do.
So they're going to mark off the horse collar at the 15 and mark it back off, so it's going to end up right where it was, right?
They shouldn't have to move the football, I wouldn't think, but we'll
but
see what they elect to do.
Maybe the official etiquette, as you show, both have been assessed. I don't.
Well, they're going to have to talk about it with the Smackover head coach, get an explanation here.
Personal foul happened after the play, so to me, you get the play. Yeah.
And then you don't get your 15-yard penalty or whatever the penalty is for the horse collar.
Yeah, so the play just stands, basically.
Play stands, first down and 10 for the Hounds at the 30-yard line. That's where we stand right now. And I think everybody's on the same page here. Maybe. Hounds up 22-0. First down and 10 from the 30. Tonio inside. Tough, hard running there. Will pick up a short gain. But he'll get 4 to the 26 as the clock nears 7 minutes here in the first half. Hounds are out of timeouts. Smackover only with 1 left. Luke scrambling, rolling, now running. Out of bounds. Hounds were trying to throw the football, but got a little pressure. And Luke, very smart enough to say, if I can get around this guy, I'm going to take what I can get, which is a first down. A Greenway Equipment Company, first down. At the 19. So here we go. Inside, tough running, now outside. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Tonio Phillips, 19 yards for the score with 6.5 to play here in the first half. The Hounds with another big score, 49 yards on the drive.
Tonio Phillips, that incredible night. We just keep saying it. The guys, he could have easily, you see a lot of running backs just instantly bounce it to the outside. And if he'd have done that initially, he'd have been in trouble. But the blocker took his man to the outside, so he initially cuts it up inside and then back to the outside. But great patience, good eyes there by Tonio Phillips.
49-yard drive capped off by a 19-yard run, and the Hounds to go for 2. Luke is in trouble. Now he's going to try to run it in, and he is close, and he dives, and he is in there for the 2-point conversion.
What effort there by Luke Reynolds. Just when the pocket collapses on him, he just steps up and dives to the goal line and completes the 2-point conversion to make your score 30, Newport, Smackover 0. That was a touchdown brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. The Hounds covered a lot of real estate there, 49 yards of it. You can check out all their listings at BratcherRealEstate.com. See Mary Reed, Principal Broker, at 732 Malcolm, the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson, or call 870-523-5100 and speak with Miss Lauren Sampson or Carol Ann Young.
KP, we've been looking for the offense to have some type of explosion all year long, and what a great opportunity for the Hounds to get it done in the first round of the playoffs, and they've taken advantage of the opportunity. And here we go with another one of these kicks. We're going to kick it hard and maybe get our 4th onside kick of the night.
And to me, starting the game off that way, I don't know if it was purposely done or not, but it's kind of been that momentum. It gave us that edge going through all night.
First Community Bank. First Community Bank kickoff is fielded by Smackover, and they'll have first down and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Well, that time the front line let it go.
Yeah, and I mean, it still bounced off his chest. He kicked it hard and had a chance. Almost made it 4 for 4.
Jay Grady at defensive front for the Hounds. Khalil Johnson in the ball game at the defensive left end. Of course, freshman Destin Jackson on the right side. Just a straight quarterback run, and he is hammered down at the 30-yard line. And that's a big-time hit by Jay Grady.
Absolutely. Just great job getting penetration there. They've got everybody on the line of scrimmage, and, hey, the Hounds still just not giving an inch there. Hound defense playing exceptionally well here tonight, KP.
Hey, great to see. Pitching the shutout right now. I'm knocking on wood, but just outstanding by the defense, and offense is rolling. Everything is going the Hounds' way so far.
A loss back to the 32, and that's a loss of 5. 2nd and 15. Quarterback in trouble again. Now he escapes the trouble. And what a great play coming up from the defensive back position. Number 5, Sam Doyle.
Sam
big
the
hit
man,
by Sam.
baby. Sam the man Doyle just coming up doing his job. Just a big hit. Put him in the clubhouse for the Fathead collision of the week.
Sam Doyle is in at the 5:21 mark. Now it's 3rd down and almost 20. And Smackover wants the timeout. So KP, not only has the offense played exceptionally well, you're pitching a shutout here, and just the last couple of plays, it's been all Newport Greyhound defense.
Yeah, and Brian Underwood just showed me a very impressive stat. Smackover with 0 total rushing yards tonight so far here in the first half, just 20. So 20 total yards for Smackover. But defense played well. We're not overplaying. We're playing assignment football. I think you mentioned that early on, how important it was, and tackling. We're no arm tackles. We're doing everything well, and it's great to see.
So it's a good timeout for those guys. When you start going backwards, you need to figure out why you're going backwards.
Greyhound boosters also include Fletcher Land Surveying, Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware, Newport Food Mart at the Shell Station, Ali, best crispy crunchy chicken in the world, and Lonnie Hahn, the pest detective.
At halftime, we've got an interview with Arkansas State University Newport's men's basketball coach, Logan Nutt. Great interview we did this week. So 3rd down, and we'll call it 19 from the 28. Split receivers, twins at the top, single at the bottom. And a middle screen again, and it's incomplete. Played well by the Newport Greyhounds, not to be fooled there.
Sampson there just to cover his man.
And
KP, as you said earlier, Hounds have played that screen pass very well all year. You know, your linemen are coming freely, but you got to have your linebackers. They got to know to be there, and we've been there 99% of the time this year.
No doubt, and it's just teams that they watch our film. They say, hey, this is aggressive defense. They're coming at us, and the screen pass is one way to deter that, but Newport, it hasn't affected them.
Monty Wren, single deep man, and they're going to kick it away from Money. The ball will bounce, and it gets a Smackover roll inside the 25 and continues to roll down to the 23-yard line. And that's Newport's worst starting field position than that. They're on 23. I say give it to Tonio.
Not hard to come up with that conclusion, but yeah, he's had an incredible night. 254 so far total offensive yards for Newport here in the first half. Just 20 by Smackover. Just been total domination for the Hounds so far.
Greyhound football brought to you by Ellis Automotive, ASU Newport, Temp Pro, the Laster Brothers, and Sam's Diner in Newport.
Get you some tires down there at Ellis Automotive. Great deals on tires. Surprise, it's Tonio. Tonio into the secondary. Tonio near a first down, and he may have one. I think he does. He's at the 35-yard line, so that is enough for a first down.
The Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down for the Hounds.
Man, just guys, 154 rushing yards for Tonio tonight on just 15 carries, averaging over 10 yards per carry and a touchdown to go along with it. But, man, just looking like the real deal, looking like a top all-state running back tonight, Tonio Phillips.
Well, we're going to shock him here. We're going to give it to Tonio. Coming this way. From the 35, 1st and 10. There's Tonio this way. Short gain, got a couple. Good pop there by the linebacker from Smackover. Short gain, and the clock nears the 4-minute mark. Been all Greyhounds thus far. What you talk about? We'll talk about this at halftime. But boy, the kicking game, the first community bank kickoff, special teams, just Luke throwing the ball, offensive line protecting, coming off the line of scrimmage on running plays. 2nd down and 8. Quick pass out to 2. And another flag on the play.
It's in the area of a holding. We'll see what they call.
We'll sort it out and then probably Monty Wren slow to get up. He's helped up off the field by Coach Brian Reardon. Oh, face mask against those guys. So what a break for the Hounds. I thought it was going the other way. Anytime you see the flag come out when you got somebody blocking over there, you always think holding. Yeah. The Hounds will take it. Another Greenway Equipment Company first down to the 46-yard line in Smackover territory. Twins to the bottom. Motion man this way, and here comes the tight end also. Tonio trying to get outside 45-40. 35, trying to get a block at the 30. He's across the 30 and across the 25 and down and out of bounds after an awesome gain.
It's enough for a Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down.
To the 21-yard line. I didn't see who was getting the blocks out front, but there was
Marquis Collins.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention. I love seeing the blocking downfield by the receiver, Marquis Collins.
Tonio just running the football with authority here tonight, guys.
Looking great. I just imagine if he was healthy, I feel like early on in the season, and it could have been a difference.
Love how that offensive line breaks that huddle and they sprint up there to the line of scrimmage. First down and 10 from the 21. Tonio makes a move. Still on his feet, 20. He's near the 15, spins to the 15. Made a couple of spin moves inside, and that's just a good pickup of at least 5. Had it at the 21. So we're down to the 16. That'd be 5. Clock moving. And really not a factor at this stage. Second down and 5 from the 16. Tonio. Very short gain then across the 15, at least 1, maybe 2. So here's another one of those third downs. At the 14, you got third down and 3. You got a couple of downs to get it. Ball on the 14. See what Coach Tim Branham dials up here. Luke. And Luke gets near the goal line, but a penalty flag. And that's usually in the area of illegal motion. False start, Newport. Another false start penalty. Cost us a great gain. But I heard Coach Tim Branham telling BJ to go from the right side to the left side, and he didn't want him to go all the way over there. He said, stop right there, right behind the guard, and we ran right behind him. So kind of like a different formation. The clock will continue to roll here once the penalty is marked, and it's marked off back to the 19. So it's third down and about 8. We were at the 21, I believe. Third and 8 here. Same play and another.
There is a flag. False start, Newport.
Greyhound football brought to you by First Horizon Bank, Wilson Sign and Rental Company, Steve Davis Cattle Curtains, Judge Henry Boyce, class of 1982.
The judge.
White River Health, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care right here in Newport.
Third and 14 now. Clock moving under a minute. Ball backed up to the 24. Luke throws, double coverage, incomplete in the end zone. That Money.
Money Wren is down there.
So we'll tend to him. I think he's going to be okay. And we can tell you that's what they call the old Charlie horse.
Yeah, that's good news. You're always worried knees and ankles and that kind of thing. So you can stretch those out and be ready to go.
We'll just stay right here with it. And Josh is panning over towards the sideline and showing some of the crowd that's in place here tonight. Hayden Schultz is on assignment elsewhere. He's
assignment.
Good luck to all you deer hunters out there in the morning. Modern gun season opens up across the state of Arkansas. The bucks are definitely chasing the does, David. It's that time of year.
What's the difference between a modern and a non-modern?
Well, there's called a muzzleload season.
Oh, okay.
And that's where you take your little powder horn and you.
Oh, that's old gun, man.
That's kind of Civil War style.
That's
yeah,
exactly right.
I got it. So a modern gun, like a real gun you can shoot. You don't have to powder it up.
Modern gun is a gun that takes
Shells?
cartridges.
Yeah,
Shells.
I got it.
Grenades? Is that?
Grenades count.
Some of those rifles out there are
Kinda
close
feel
to,
like it.
Well, Josh shoots a 7 mag. That's kind of like a grenade launcher.
Because they couldn't kill a deer like the old school way. I've heard Josh is not the greatest hunter. I hear you're a better deer hunter is the word on the street.
Well, I'm not going to say that, KP. Josh is definitely a good deer hunter.
Oh.
But I appreciate it. I appreciate the confidence.
Well, you told me you were better than Josh.
That's what
you're
the one who.
said.
That's where it comes. That's who it comes from.
There we go.
I was trying to be
Fourth and 14 from the 24. Hounds no choice but to go here. Try to get him to jump offside. Luke across the middle is picked off. Nobody to. There's a penalty there.
That's coming back.
Luke will make the tackle at the 40-yard line, but no doubt a
cheap shot.
Block in the back at the 26-yard line coming back.
Smackover fans, I ain't gonna like it. They haven't had a lot go their way so far, and
I would say
that was one of them. But it's coming back. 20
total yards at one point in time there in the second half. So no, things have definitely not gone their way.
You know, sometimes you just have games like that where the other team's just playing well, and you know, and Newport has certainly not been mistake-free.
And we've had those games this season.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. We know the feeling, though.
We do. So it does feel good to be on our side tonight.
So on fourth and long like that, I mean, a turnover's fine.
Well, it's just as good as a punt, and then you get the penalty, so it's actually like a pretty great punt.
Have you just get a turnover right here?
Matter of fact, the interception is better than turning it over at the line of scrimmage. Their field position is worse than what it would have been had we just ran a 2-yard play and they stopped us.
Or if he just batted it down. If he'd have batted it down, it'd have been up here at the 20-something yard line. So they start at the right across the 15. We'll officially call it the 16. Hounds will be in a little prevent mode here. And that's complete. And the Hounds are playing just exactly like they wanted to on that possession.
Well, the clock will start when the ball is set or when the white hat, and he does. He rolls the clock.
Jaden Robinson in the football game at a cornerback. And another flag. I guess that's happening. I just don't see it on either side because I can't see anything.
Well, you're doing a pretty good job for a blind man.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
I'm only blind in 1.5 eyes.
And can't see out of the other half.
I do all right with my glasses on here. So, first and 15 from the 30. Intercepted by Money Wren.
Take it to the house.
Money Wren, 35. Money Wren. Finally, and there's got to be a flag there. Yes. We didn't get that call last week when we were at Perryville for sure. We did not get that, and that's. He may have been ejected from the football game. I mean, that was a violent hit on Money Wren way after the play.
Money's still down. Very, very unfortunate. That's
just a cheap shot.
They're frustrated. Smackover's frustrated. Like I say, Newport's been in position, but there is no call for something like that.
Clearly down. Sometimes that frustration just sets in and you just do things that not normally expected of you. But when the young man threw his helmet, did he get a penalty for that also?
I don't think they saw it.
Money is still down.
Yeah, no.
But I think he's about to get up, so they'll get him rolled over. Let's go ahead and pause, and we'll be right back. And we're back, and Money's going to be removed from the game, obviously. Slow walk back. Just got speared in the back on a late hit. So the Hounds will get the football after the penalty down at the 16-yard line. Only 9.4 seconds to play, so you get a couple of chances to throw to the end zone.
Love to score here, David, and get that mercy rule started when we start the second half.
Oh, yeah.
These fine folks from Smackover.
Probably before that play, I said, let's take a knee, the half, but
yeah,
let's go for it.
We'll let them get back a little early tonight.
Nemo and Marquis at the top. Luke looks, he throws, end zone, overthrows the intended receiver, Nemo Crike.
Good decision there by Reynolds. He sees the double, triple coverage up there at the top and just kind of throws it out of bounds. Stop the clock, give himself time for one more play.
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see Luke roll to the right. And us run a back screen over here on the back side to number 4. Just roll out there like you're going to throw it to one of those 2 receivers out there and then throw it back here to 4, and he'll waltz into the end zone. And that's incomplete, a little too tall on that one. We played a half. Hounds lead at 30-0. Halftime, Merchants of Planters Bank halftime report coming right up.
Merchants and Planters Bank was founded in 1946 by farmers and business owners because they needed a community bank that knew them and understood their business. A lot has changed since then, but Merchants and Planters Bank is still employee-owned and operated, and we're still committed to knowing and understanding the needs of every customer we serve. Great rates, fast turnarounds, and experienced local bankers ready to work for you. That's why you should choose Merchants and Planters Bank. Stop in any of our 12 locations or contact us at mnpbank.com.
First 3 touchdowns of the night were touchdown passes from Reynolds to Wren, 1 for 14 yards, 1 for 35, 1 for 15. Came with 6:57 of the first, 5:26 of the first, 8:40 of the second, and then the next touchdown was a 19-yard run by Antonio Phillips, who had a great first half. A couple of 2-point conversions, 3 2-point conversions on the night. And Hounds lead 30-0. We've got second half action coming right up. Got a great interview coming up with Coach Logan Nutt from ASU Newport and the men's basketball team.
At Shelter Insurance, we've found that peace of mind offers some real advantages. That's why we work hard to make things easier for you. By sheltering your cars, by sheltering your home, by sheltering your toys, by sheltering your life. Peace of mind. Isn't that the best shelter there is? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Ask Shelter Agent Mark Manning about Shelter's competitive insurance rates.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics. What a great pleasure it is to have ASU Newport Aviators, Coach Logan Nutt, in the house to talk a little Aviator basketball. Yes, Coach, sir. Welcome, my friend. How are you, sir?
Doing great. I appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir. Glad for you to be here. Glad for you to take time with us. And we're going to talk about a big basketball game that's coming up this Saturday over at Greyhound Fieldhouse. But one of the things that we do want to talk about is find out a little bit about you and tell us how in the world, if your name is Coach Nutt, that is synonymous with great coaches in the state of Arkansas. We've got a good one in Coach Logan Nutt here, head basketball coach out there. Tell us a little bit about how you got to ASU Newport.
Yes, sir. Well, I've spent the last 4 years at Crowley's Ridge College. In year 2, Coach Brad Phillips moved in to take over women's basketball there, and we created a good relationship over that time. And he was hired to be athletic director, and I'm thankful for him because he really made it happen. And it's a great opportunity. I'm excited to be a part of this community.
Coach, you talk about college basketball in Newport, Arkansas, and we talk about a program that just recently won the first game, its most historic game. The first one had a big high-scoring game. We'll talk about it a little bit more here in just a little bit. But talk a little bit about this team that you've assembled and the excitement of the team and the players that you have, not individually but as a group, because you've got a great group of athletes that are representing not only ASU Newport, but Newport, Jackson County, Northeast Arkansas, and really the state of Arkansas. Great group.
That's right. We have some good athletes. We've got some good talent. Most of our guys are from Arkansas, and about 5 or 6 are from Northeast Arkansas. We have 4 that are from Missouri and 1 from Florida. I'm very proud of these guys. Their chemistry continues to grow. Their togetherness is great, and we are all having an exciting time. And these guys are talented as well, and they're definitely worth the price of admission.
Price of admission, and we talk about that. We can talk about the game coming up this Saturday, and we're inviting you by to come join us and take flight with the Aviators this Saturday. Tell us what's coming up Saturday at Greyhound Fieldhouse, because it's our second home game, I guess, and we're excited to be able to play right here in Newport, Arkansas, college basketball.
That's right. We play Mineral Area at 2 o'clock, a well-known program. They're coached by Greg Hare, who's been a Division I coach for a long time, and then he moved to the junior college level 3 or 4 years ago, won a national championship, and was National Coach of the Year. So it's a very prestigious program coming in, very prestigious coach coming in, and we'll be ready.
We'll be ready. I like it. I love it. There's no doubt we'll be ready. Coach, I want you to talk a little bit about crowd, and the reason we're doing the interview is to try to get a big crowd over there at Greyhound Fieldhouse. As a former player and a coach, how important is it to have home court advantage and have a huge crowd yelling for these kids? As a player, first of all.
Well, that crowd makes a big difference, and home court advantage is definitely a real thing, especially at the collegiate level. And as a player, it just makes it exciting. I mean, you'll be jumping higher than you ever have in warm-ups, and it adds some motivation. And the athletes are always very grateful and thankful for those people that watch them, too.
Well, we're having a big basketball game. It's Saturday. At what time Saturday?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Great team coming in. We want you to come join us and help take flight. And speaking of taking flight, your team just recently took flight to the tune of how many points?
We scored 141 points last night.
Coach, that's running it up and down the court, isn't it?
It sure is. And that may be in the record books for a little while.
Not guaranteeing that for this coming Saturday, but we promise you this, we will be ready.
Yes, sir.
It's Coach Logan Nutt, and we ask you, if you're not doing anything on Saturday, or even if you are, change your plans and come to Greyhound Fieldhouse. Be a part of something special. Newport, Arkansas, our own college basketball team, men's college basketball team, junior college, 2-year institutions. We're playing some of the best teams there are in the United States of America. We're not shying away from anybody, and as Coach Nutt said, we will be ready. So come take flight with us Saturday, 2 o'clock, Greyhound Fieldhouse. Coach Logan Nutt, good to see you, my friend. Sir. I appreciate you taking time to join us.
Thank you, David.
back, and we do want to mention that we did put Carson Austin into the clubhouse on the John Minor Hustle Award. The John Minor Company, 5 generations, right there on Stegall Road. But Carson Austin is there. Sam Doyle for the Fathead Hit of the Week.
Got a First Community Bank of Newport kickoff where community comes first at 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Online banking done right at First Community Bank.
And the first kickoff of the night for these guys to us.
That's when you know you have a good half.
Hey, you had a great half.
That's a good sign.
So we are about ready to go. You hear the whistle. Here comes the kick. It is short, and it is fielded with a fair catch. But they say out of bounds, so he caught it out of bounds, so they'll bring it from there to the 35.
Well, do we see Tonio straight out of the gate right here, guys?
Absolutely. Let's check out that offensive line if we could. Same group. Lucas Salinas at the center. Fernando Fuentes at a guard. Carson Austin at a tackle. Jay Grady, Hakeem Doss. And here is what you just called for. Well, a little extracurricular activity once again, and guys losing their temper.
Man, it's
as Tonio will pick up 7 yards to the 45. Well, people down there yelling at us.
They're getting after us.
They've been kind of mouthy all night, but hey, you know, when it's 30-0 at halftime, you get a little mouthy, I think.
They're frustrated. We've been there.
Yep.
Here's Luke moving inside.
It's enough for a Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down.
Across midfield and down near the 45-yard line.
Keep the foot on the pedal here, Hounds. I mean, extraordinary first half for these Newport Greyhounds. Definitely best game of the season they played, and it's a great time to put it on. And let's don't slow down. Let's keep going.
They back it up to the 47-yard line. First down and 10 from there. Here's Antonio going right side with a move inside. Runs into some traffic after he crosses the 45 and down to the 42-yard line.
Good bit of running there by Phillips.
Solid 5 yards for Tonio.
Number 1 seed in our conference, Perryville, leading 28-0 over Magnet Cove. Hoxie leading Melbourne 34-0 at half.
Jack Sampson in, as always, on the offense. Antonio Ross at a tight end. They usually line up together. Here's Luke. Not a lot there on second down and 5. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Might have got 1 depending on the spot. So the Hounds are going to huddle up away from the ball. Don't know what that's all about.
I think BJ was just saying, guys, give them some room.
So
make sure that
3rd down and 4.
Making sure that guy from Smackover was all right.
Luke, great pattern by, a drop by Marquis. Great pattern.
Yeah, they're perfectly played because they're worried about that deep ball. That's kind of our go-to, almost our bread and butter. And so they were backing off, and Collins kind of set short there with the out, and he was there.
And he knows he should have caught that football.
Antonio Phillips, guys, 200 rushing yards right now.
Wow.
Still 9 minutes to play in the third.
Yeah. So we've got 4th down and 4 coming up. Not so sure we don't run the same pattern. Looks like we're going to punt. We had a little pressure there. And the Hounds are going to get a very short punt from the 41 to the 34. That's about 7. Luke was under some pressure there, so not exactly what the Hounds needed there in their first offensive possession, certainly not what they needed on their first punt, but it brings that stellar defense back out onto the field.
Yeah, it's both sides of the football. Special teams have been top-notch tonight for the Newport Greyhounds. It was a time to bring it all together, and they have.
Jay Grady and Carson Austin, Antonio Ross, Destin Jackson up front, Sampson and Elston at the backers. Quarterback popped hard, and I mean a big hit by Jack Sampson.
Yeah, just a great job of linebacker play there, just reading his keys, coming up and meeting the guy in the hole.
Guys, that's the first rushing yards on tonight for Smackover. For that play, they're at 0 rushing yards.
Wow. He got 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up from the 33. Make it the 38. Hit again in the backfield and again. And no room there. The Hound defense is stellar on that play. Good sportsmanship there. So 3rd down now coming up. No gain on the play from the 38-yard line.
Hound defense just playing well. Been playing well all night here, guys.
Collins, Phillips, Murphy in the secondary. That's a good offensive play there for Smackover. And that's a 1st down to the 45-yard line, I do believe. Little misdirection.
Yeah, just come back the other way. You're hoping to have more hats on than Newport does on that side of the football and get the leverage. And then the running back there for Smackover. Tate is his last name. Just a hard run there at the end to get the first.
Nemo Cried also in the secondary at the top of the screen. Little quarterback draw for nothing.
Elston and Sampson just coming hard, man.
BJ will have to come out. He lost his helmet. He'll have to come out for a play.
Trey Henderson will check in for BJ.
Trey, a freshman.
He'll hit you, too.
He will hit you. So 2nd down and 8 from the 47-yard line. This is the quarterback after a fake handoff. Not a lot of room there either.
And that's Trey Henderson in on the tackle.
Good read from his linebacker spot. He'll come back out. He's in the tackle charts as a freshman.
Pretty exciting.
He's going to be a dandy. Under 6.5 to play. And 3rd down and 7 here. That pass is incomplete. So we'll bring up 4th down and 7. Great coverage by number 15 for the Hounds.
Yeah, just played well there by Elston. Just doing his job as always. But all these hounds here tonight just giving tremendous effort and battling and fighting to that football.
And we do apologize. We've had a couple of people call us at halftime and tell us they can hear some of the things that the fans are saying from Smackover, and we do apologize for what they say. We can't control them.
They've screamed at us a couple times,
Yes,
Dave.
right.
I'm not used to that. I know you guys have been over here for a while. So
here's the 4th down play, and it's played well by the Hounds if the Hounds can tackle there. And they're short of the 1st down, possibly, depending on the spot.
Yeah, they're well short.
Yeah, that's going to be the Hounds football going the other way. So the Hound defense, they get 6.5.
I want to say this on that play. Antonio Ross absolutely blew it up over there and made his guy come inside. Or, excuse me, made the guy from Smackover turn it back inside.
Hounds have a player down at the 45-yard line. I think we'll just keep it right here. There. Had several big pops tonight, some injuries, and it's amazing what these folks are saying, to tell you the truth.
It's very disheartening when there's a player down.
And a human being would holler at him and tell him he hopes he doesn't get up. Anyway, we've had that for years right here. 1st down and 10 Hounds. From their own 46. Antonio running left. 50, 45, and knocked out of bounds after another Greenway Equipment Company 1st down.
Good blocking there by Sampson out here, along with Antonio Ross and several other Greyhounds. The whole Greyhound offensive line just done an excellent job all night, guys.
Antonio, 213 rushing yards, a touchdown tonight, and I've just been very impressed with the way he's run the football. He's finding the leverage spots, and he's getting what he can get each time.
And we haven't seen Money Wren back and may not see him for the rest of the night. Tonio, 40. Tonio, 35. Tonio still on his feet. Horse collar there, no call. Near the 35-yard line. And that's another Greenway Equipment Company 1st down for the Hounds.
Yeah, great job there for Fernando Fuentes getting his first start on the line. He pulls over there to that right side, and Phillips rides right behind him and able to spurt him for that 1st down.
To the 31-yard line, 1st down and 10, the first offensive possession for the Hounds this half. Luke. Good gain. Still on his feet. Penalty flags going everywhere. Look at Luke Reynolds. Wow. Great effort there.
Just tremendous effort there by Reynolds. Just refusing to go down, guys.
One of the flags is back at the 34-yard line. There's one at the 28-yard line. Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct on Smackover and an ejection. The second ejection of the night. And somebody from Newport, heard them say something. Don't need to argue about this. Let's just play football and get on to the next round. The idea is to survive and advance.
That's all you got to do at this point. It's just kind of scary with that much time left on the clock, and you have a big lead. One side's frustrated, and it's you're worried always about injuries and things like that happening. And we need everybody back next week.
They mark it right on the 10, so it's going to be 1st and 10, maybe 1st and goal from there. 1st and goal. Here's Luke. Gets to the 6, following Tonio. And another flag. This is on the coaching staff from Smackover. Yeah, frustration has just set in, and it's understandable.
I didn't see anything excessive there. I don't think it was a late hit or anything after the play, but
yeah, I think it come from the sidelines down here.
Well, I will say this about the officiating. They
talk about it.
They have kept control of the ball game. They have kept
true.
The call was the hands behind the back, which I have no idea what is, and Newport wants a timeout to talk about where they are down. And here's another flag. And maybe another ejection. We will see. Smackover's had 2 ejections tonight. Or was that against the Greyhounds? Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Smackover. And so it'll move it half the distance to the goal. Their coach is on the field to try to get an explanation from the White Hat. These coaches were at the Smackover staff. They were at the ball game last week. They had a first-hand look.
I mean, you guys, honest talk, they might have saw that game, and that might have been kind of their game plan. Let's try to get Newport right up. Let's, push them to the limit. And it's just kind of, when things got out of hand, it might have backfired on them a little bit. I don't know.
I think it's a great assessment. I really think it's a good assessment. So they're still discussing on where the ball goes. I can tell you if it was at the 3 and you have the dead ball penalty, then it will go to the 1.5. And it will be first down from the 1.5 or second down. Probably second down because it was dead ball. So move it to the 1.5. There we go.
Tonio.
No doubt. Give it to him 4 times right here, if that's what it takes.
Offsides now against Smackover. So they move it to the half-yard line. We'll officially have to call it the 1. Tonio, short. Might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. Clock moving near the 4.5-minute mark of the third quarter. Hounds trying to put the mercy rule into effect. Luke near the goal line, and he is in. A 2-yard Luke Reynolds run. Another
Bratcher Real Estate touchdown. Hounds covered some real estate there. Check out all their listings at bratcherrealestate.com. See Mary Reed, Principal Broker at 732 Malcolm, or you can call 870-523-5100. Speak to Miss Lauren Sampson, Miss Carol Ann Young at Bratcher Real Estate.
54-yard drive for the Hounds. Start at their own 46. 36-0, and we have another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Now this one on Newport. We'll see the penalty on the kickoff coming up. Batted down in the end zone and incomplete. So the Hounds will lead 36-0 with 3:06 to play in the third quarter. And the clock will run, guys. It'll run quickly for the rest of the football game.
That's probably some of the best news I've heard so far here in the second half. Just the way things have kind of conspired, the end of the first half and coming in here in the second half, a frustrated Smackover team here. And, I'm always worried about injuries or personal fouls, stuff that's going to keep us from playing next week. Big second-round game on the road. So, if I had my way, guys, I'd shut it down right now. Proud of the Hounds, man. We've dominated tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Hounds scored with 6:57 to go in the first quarter. Luke to Money, one of 3 touchdown passes in the first half. Other one at the 5:22 mark of the first quarter. 14-0, and Luke to Money ran with 8:40 to go in the half. 22-0 Hounds at that point. Antonio a 19-yard run and Luke a 2-yard run. All the touchdown scoring for the Hounds tonight. 36-0 in favor of
First Community Bank kickoff brought to you by First Community Bank of Newport, where community comes first.
And finally down. And another flags everywhere. And then another one.
Yeah, this kind of things that worry you. Head coach Brinder not happy with his guys. He wants them to.
Luke Sampson made a great play. I know that.
Yeah, maybe
Jack
more
Sampson
upset with officials than his guys.
Jack Sampson.
No, actually Luke.
Was it?
Yes, it was Luke.
I didn't see it.
Number 18.
18, okay. All right, I'm sorry. My bad, guys. I saw the flag over there. And
they're going to fight now. If we don't give them credit, they're going to fight when they get home tonight.
I know that's right.
Ben said it was Jack, and Luke said, no, it was me, and Ben didn't get it right. They're going to have a fight.
My bad, Luke. My bad, Luke. Great play, brother.
Put his head in there right there at the 45-yard line.
I've been watching those kids play football over there at Galleria since they were knee-high to a grasshopper.
We had a Galleria Super Bowl over there one time. Keedy boys and the Sampson boys. I filmed it, put it on Facebook, announced the game. So we'll sort it out again. I mean, it's just been a
good news. Clock's running.
Yeah.
Let it roll, baby.
It's been wild. And you still have a quarter to play.
Can they just let it just put the 12 on and just keep rolling right now?
Yeah, I agree.
There should be a deer season rule. Don't you agree, Josh?
Yes. You hear him? Yeah, I think
he's shaking his head yes, although I know I can't see him.
He's shivering.
Oh, he's just shivering.
Up there, yeah.
He better not be doing that in the morning in that deer stand.
I don't know why he wore a tank top tonight.
The Hounds are 12 minutes away from a trip to down near Camden, Arkansas, to play Harmony Grove, who got a bye. Salem Greyhounds also got a bye. Personal foul here, personal foul there, unsportsmanlike here. going the other way. I don't know what all he called. What all he called?
It looked like 2 personal fouls against.
Both penalties, I think. Three
Smackover,
different
right?
calls against Inigo against Newport.
So would that be 45 yards if they got 3 personals?
I think you're right. Well, we reached the 4th quarter, and the clock will start once the play starts. And should not stop again. Well, let's see what they do. We got it. They're marking them down to the 13-yard line. 3 consecutive, or maybe 4 consecutive penalties.
That'd be.
Wow. Go from the 45-yard line down to inside the 15. It's just total frustration in that for the Buckaroos. Oh, now they're going to bring it back the other way.
Well, it's the fourth quarter. They got to switch ends.
Oh, there you go.
I was with you. What was it?
Oh, they waved them all off. They're
Oh, man.
Whoa, now they're going to penalize Newport here.
Kind of unfortunate this second half has turned.
Yeah, we know. That's what we just said. We'll be back right after this.
It's time to roll with a degree in diesel technology from ASU Newport. Diesel trucks drive America's economy, and if you can fix it, you can start your career as a diesel technician. Diesel techs are in demand locally and nationwide, making good money with growth opportunity and job security. Enroll in an ASU Newport diesel technology program and start your rewarding career when you graduate. Register online at asun.edu. That's asun.edu. Enroll and start out at ASU Newport.
We're back first down and 10. From the 13. And a short gain there across the 15.
Total domination by the Hounds tonight. 279 total rushing yards, 23 first downs put up by the Newport offense. Defense has responded as well, only giving up 59 total yards tonight and created 5 turnovers.
Wow, that is awesome.
Man.
When we get near the end of the ball game, probably 2 minutes to go in the game, give me another update, and I'll take that update with me down there. And when we do the Subway Coaches Report, the Unity Health Player of the Game. Little room to run here on the outside. And we'll give them a touchdown. 79-yard run. Two-play, 87 yards. Capped off by that 79-yard run. And Smackover to go for 2. And he walks in. So 36-8, but the mercy rule or sportsmanship rule still stays in effect, so the clock will continue to run. Let's just take our time and let as much of it roll off as we can. It's been a real strange game. I mean, you look, you say, well, we've just played exceptionally well. We've had some bright spots, but we've had some penalties. We've had some things we've got to try to clean up, but anytime you can win in the playoffs in advance, hey, man, I'll tell you what, that's awesome. Very possibly could be the last football game for our 4 seniors. LeBryant Brown, Cruz Gomez, who did not get to play in tonight's game. Malik Robinson. And B.J. Elston. Expect the onside kick here. Hunter Scoggins on the front line here. Sam Doyle. Good return by Sam across the 30 to the 31-yard line, so the Hounds will set up first down and 10 right there. Hounds just need to put together a long drive right here. Some first downs and move some clock, and let's get out here with a victory. Clock moving, 8:35. Hounds will be on the road, hopefully, to Harmony Grove, who's 8-2 on the year, 5-0 in their conference.
Sampson in at quarterback.
Handoff. Penalty flag down. That's Nemo with the carry. Try to pick up all the guys that will enter if they do.
Just something I can see. Freshman Andrew Johnson on that offensive line. Carmelo Ellis in on the offensive line. Hunter Scoggins in the ball game.
Hounds, by the way, got a holding penalty. I wonder how many penalties there are tonight.
You know.
Trey Henderson in the ball game. Sam Doyle split wide at the top of your screen.
Here's Nemo trying to get outside. Nemo's got a little room. Knocked out of bounds over there. Continue to run the clock, obviously. A good run there near the 28-yard line, maybe the 29. He is up to the 29. 6:40, clock moving. That's Luke Sampson, and he's going to be tackled after a short gain, if any. But another flag. I don't know how many flags we've had tonight, but it has been a bunch of them.
Under the 6-minute mark now.
25 total. Newport 14 for 94 yards.
26.
Yep, add that one too.
Golly, Jiminy. 11 for Smackover for 130, but another one's going to go against the Greyhounds. 15 for 99. Tonio Phillips, how total yards for Tonio Phillips tonight? 24 carries, 222. Pass is completed. Who caught the pass?
That'd be Sam the Man Doyle.
Sammy from Luke.
Good moves over there by Doyle. He just makes a couple guys miss.
We'll bring up third down and about 22 to go.
Third down.
Fathead collision of the week's going to go to Sam Doyle. We're going to award that right now. And the John Minor Hustle Award goes to Carson Austin. Not a lot of room to run there, but to the 25-yard line. And the Hounds will have to punt. I'll tell you what you could do here. You could go to the line of scrimmage, and of course the 25-second clock is not working, but
take the delay game.
Have a delay of the game,
yeah.
Let them mark off 5, have another delay of the game, and just keep moving the clock because the clock does not stop. If you have a delay of the game.
You could probably end the game.
You could.
With penalties here, yeah,
Absolutely.
where the delay game.
Because it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop even on the delay of the game. Just stand in the huddle, and they throw a flag and mark off 5 yards and keep doing it again. Sam Doyle. Hounds going for it there on 4th and 16.
32-yard line. Ball turns over on down.
We're going to try to get some other kids in the football game.
Big Gilbert Ford checking into the football game. Ivan Gonzalez. LeBryant Brown in the football game. Trey Henderson, Ian Murphy. Jaden Robinson.
All right, fellas, I'm going to head to the field.
Looks like Hunter Scoggins, Braden Smith, Sam Doyle. Khalil Johnson in the football game. What a night, KP.
Man, awesome night. Like, it just a weird ending to it, but your Newport Greyhounds coming tonight faced some adversity. We had some guys out, and man, I love the energy here tonight, Ben. All phases was on. It's just been a weird way to finish. It's still ongoing.
Great hustle there by Luke Sampson, along with Hunter Scoggins and several other Greyhounds. Looks like Braden Smith there. Khalil Johnson also there. Just a high snap there for Smackover. Hounds come running. Chance Phillips checks into the ball game for the Hounds. Boy, Ian Murphy got held by like 4 different guys right there.
Yeah, Braden Smith comes up and Was a lick on the ball carrier. Hopefully Smackover smart. They'll just let it run out here. That's going to be a final. Your Newport Greyhounds win here in the round one. The playoffs 36-8 over Smackover. And go to Harmony Grove, the #1 seed, next week. You left me there, Ben. I panicked.
Sorry,
I didn't really know what to do.
Didn't know what to do with your hands
yeah,
there?
right.
Well, we've got a Kel Ford post game coming up. We've already announced the John Minor Hustle Player of the Week. And the Fathead Pizza Hit of the Week goes to Sam Doyle. Hustle Player of the Week brought to you by John Minor Insurance, Carson Austin. We'll have the quick post game report and then back down to David on the field. Just a George Kell Ford post-game report. Just a quick wrap up here. Luke Reynolds to Money Wren with 6:57 to go in the first quarter. Touchdown, followed by a 2-point conversion by Tonio Phillips. Make it 8-0. Luke to Money with 5:26 to go in the first to make it 14-0. And Luke to Money again with 8:40 to go in the second quarter. Then Luke to Tonio for the 2-point conversion, making it 22-0. Tonio gets a 19-yard run with 6:30 to go in the second quarter, followed by Luke Reynolds, 2-point conversion, making it 30-0. Then Luke Reynolds with a 2-yard rush with 3:40 to go in the third to make it 36-0. So we'll go down to David Black on the field right after this.
We have the Subway Coaches Report, the Unity Health Players of the game, and look at all this bunch right here. In a time when things didn't go quite well for us last week, it went real well for us this week. 36-8 playoff game. Newport Greyhounds. We want to talk with, first of all, number 15, senior B.J. Elston. B.J., here we go. Hey, listen. Big victory, last football game potentially that you'll ever play here. How's it feel?
It feels great. I'm just glad to know that everybody had our back and we fought for another game for our brothers that didn't get to play tonight.
All right, 4. Antonio, you come from a long line of Phillipses that have played here. I'm an old guy. I played with a guy named Tommy Phillips, who happens to be related to you. And then I saw Bubba Phillips play in a state championship game. And let me tell you what I saw tonight. I saw about as good an effort that I've seen in a long time by a Newport Greyhound. 222 yards, 24 carries. And 1 TD. Give me the seniors right up here. First of all, give me the guys that did not get an opportunity to play tonight. Y'all come step up right here. Step up right here. The guys that did not get an opportunity to play. If you did not get an opportunity to play tonight, stand up here. All right, guys, here's what I want to say. Here's what I want to say. Sometimes things don't go our way. They didn't go our way last week. We did great tonight. They're going to go our way next week, and we're going to continue to roll through these playoffs right here because we're the Newport Greyhounds. All right, we'll say Greyhounds on 3. I'll talk with Coach coming right up. I get to do this one right here. Everybody right here. Right here. We're going to say Go Hounds on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Hounds! Congratulations, guys. Good job. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job. We'll get Coach in here momentarily. You can't talk. You can't talk.
I won't be much fun, but I'll try.
Coach, listen, just a wonderful night. Win a playoff game at home, survive in advance. We did that, but we did it in a fashion that was pretty darn dominant.
Yeah, our kids were extremely motivated for some of those guys that were unjustly sat. Some of them deserved it. You know, a couple of them did, but the other ones did not. And it motivated the heck out of them. Tuesday and Wednesday were unbelievable practices. Those young guys were, hey, it's my turn, man. Let me play. And by God, they showed up and played ball, didn't they? I didn't necessarily see the mercy rule coming, but we'll take it.
Hey, listen, anytime you get a victory, it's great. When you get a mercy rule victory, it's great. You're in the playoffs. You're surviving and advancing. That's the name of the game. You can't get to round 2 unless you win round 1, and we've won round 1.
Yes, sir. Like I said, I won't be much fun. It's been a crazy week for me, but I love it. I'm so proud of it. I mean, a lot of those kids, we've been in a situation where backups have had to play all year, and I said if anybody's fit for this in the state of Arkansas, it's us, because we've played all our kids all year just due to other circumstances, and you saw it. Did you see a fall off? I mean, new D-line. There was a whole new D-line there in the backfield every down.
I saw a great effort by our team.
Absolutely, man. That was just physical. I challenged them this week to be physical. I said playoff football is one on physicality, and we certainly won that.
Coach, congratulations on the next week. We're going to go to wherever. I know it's right down there by Camden. It's a long way. Harmony Grove. They did win tonight. They beat by.
They beat by. Hey, look, I'm undefeated against by.
Always have you. Coach, congratulations. And as always, go Hounds.